Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adrian Hernandez and you are watching AHU. I wanted to start a video today with something that I have personally been working through, especially for the past couple of days. Something that I feel like could benefit a lot of people, especially mostly focusing on the people who are stuck in their phones at this moment in time, going video to video, not knowing what to do. This video is for you. Listen up, get your notebook, get your pen, do whatever you gotta do to get this information in, because I believe it could be that monumental effect that can make a big difference in your life. So let's get straight into it. Today we're gonna talk about getting out of a rut. So what I wanted to talk about, first thing in the morning, what's the last thing you want to do after you finished your day where you put in work back to back to back to back and you're just gassed, you're exhausted, you don't even want to get up first thing in the morning, breaking through that, getting out of a rut, getting started and taking action. So there's obviously a million ways you could do anything, but I want to share with you a few successful ways getting out of a rut and just starting something. First thing in the morning is a good example because I find I don't want to get up, I don't want to do anything, I just want to relax, stay comfortable, stay cozy, and just sleep. But as a man, there's much more to life, there's much more of a passion and drive, and we just gotta get up and get back to it. So, a couple of things. One good way that's kind of like an autopilot way to get straight back to it, I spoke of it in previous videos, having that consistent sleep schedule. Me, for example, I go to sleep 10:30, I wake up 6:30. Sticking to that routine, sticking to that habit, eventually it becomes something I don't even have to think about. Most of the time I don't even have to fight it because I just get up and get back to it. It's another day building my life. For me, that has been proven successful because it gives me some sort of structure. My day starts at 6:30, which gives me blocks of time that I have to achieve whatever I need to do. So with that, I have structure, and then I can start working towards exactly what I want to do, rather than every single day trying to muster up what I should do, what I can do. We're past that point already. We have structure. So we just take this and we just keep going, keeping that routine and those habits in place. But as you know, as life goes on, we have good days, we have bad days, and we have those days where we just don't want to get out of bed. Me, for example, and I know I'm not alone out there. I do a lot of physical activity, so I'm going to the gym, I'm working, I'm always running. So there's times where my body just needs to stop moving and just relax and recover. Yes, sleep is definitely a good way to recover. You don't have to put too much effort and your body just relaxes. But from what I noticed, that cuts into a lot of your time. 6:30 turns into 8:30, then 10:30, then 12:30, and before you even know it, your morning's already gone and you should have been already ready. So you've lost a big chunk of your day, which could set you back. I don't want to delve too far into that, but don't get set back. So rather than just sleeping your hours away, you could be more intentional with your recovery. Because if you don't want to get out of bed because your muscles are sore, your body's tight, and you just don't want to move, think about it. Put it into an active recovery state. Examples: cold shower, hot shower, taking some time to stretch, doing some meditation, doing anything to break up that pattern that you've been doing and get your body into a more loose, open state where you're ready to get back into your workflow. Break up that pattern and then get back to it as soon as you can. And what I noticed with intention, I could get my body into a way better state with maybe 30 minutes to an hour and a half, getting my body back into a good healthy state. Or equivalent, I could spend 3, 4, 5 hours sleeping, eating and sleeping. I could spend the equivalent 4 or 5 hours sleeping, and by the end of the sleep, I still feel really bad. I don't want to say I feel bad, So at the end of like the 4 to 5 hours, I don't want to say I feel bad, but I don't feel as good as I would as if I was more intentional with what I'm doing rather than just laying there. Because you're breaking up those patterns, those movement patterns, those thought patterns, those emotional patterns. You break it up, you bring it to a standstill, and then you get back to it. So that's active recovery. Moving on to the next one. So your body has been in a state of non-movement for the past 8, 9, 10 hours, depending on how much sleep you get. So your body's not going to be primed and ready to get back into it. You don't have the essential energy to just get straight back to it. You're dehydrated, you don't have any food in your system, and all your vital organs and systems are at rest. So it's very important when you get up, you get your body back into a prime state to get back into action. So drinking water, getting food in your system. Morning showers, especially in Phoenix, taking that cold shower. Just emphasizing the cold part because it's very stimulating to that body after you've been wrapped up in your warm blanket, nice and cozy, to stimulate your body with that nice cold refreshing shower. It lets your body know, hey, it's time to get back to it. We got something to do. So it separates sleep from getting back to your day. Cold shower. That's something I would highly recommend to you guys if you haven't tried it yet, obviously. Next thing you could do to get out of a rut or wake up in the morning, go for a morning walk. Most people spend most of their times indoor. AC, shaded, no sunlight, no nature, a whole lot of artificial. We are humans, we are natural beings, and over time we have slowly separated ourselves from nature into more artificial comforts, which is not terrible, but getting ourselves back outside, getting that natural sunlight, getting some fresh air could do your body wonders, especially if you're trying to get up and get back into motion. If you've gone through all these steps and you still feel like you just don't have what it takes to get back into it, one thing I want to share with you guys, it's not something that I practice nor I want to preach as a positive way to get out of a habit, but it's obviously been done before, and most of the time we've all been there as well. Being in a negative mental state and just going all in. So you see how it sounds a little rough. There's something about going all in and hitting rock bottom. Once you're at the bottom, there's nowhere to go besides up. And if you're at that point where you just have no motivation, no drive to do anything with your life, sometimes you gotta go down and go back up. I'm not saying this is a good idea, nor should you go out and purposely try it, but understand that is a way that people have dealt with problems, stagnation, unproductivity. So just take that into consideration, doing what it takes to get out of bed in the morning, getting out of your rut, waking up and getting back into action. Because everything you want in your life is not going to happen unless you are the one that takes charge and actually has that burning desire to make it happen. So this is me, Adrian Hernandez, signing out for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned something. And don't forget to like, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and please feel free to share this with anyone who you feel like needs a little bit of help and a little bit of motivation in their life. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.